Did any of you hear that?
Your bitch-like scream? No, I didn't hear any of it.
Good! It's a rock with a note attached. Did you see who threw this?
I only saw you screaming like a bitch.
Get out of my office! What the hell is this? Notice of foreclosure! The bank is taking Mrucz Motorsport! 400 likes that I can pay the bank with! Formula NASCAR is back! Last week out at China, I believe we were all very encouraged by the racing that we saw in the sprint and the main event. We actually got some good Formula NASCAR action. Completely different bear that I had to hunt down, wrestle with, and shoot with a musket. That race was the whole race weekend. It wasn't the typical bump traffic, pack racing of Formula NASCAR. There's still packs, but you had to work that draft. You had to slipstream on by. There was more strategy involved in it. And that strategy made for some pretty entertaining content. It seemed like y'all enjoyed it. I had a fun time. It was stressful coming down to the wire. We won the race somehow. My back was sweaty. My pits were sweaty. I didn't know what was gonna happen. Yeah, that's a way to get likes, views, and subscribers. Tell everybody about how sweaty you are, Michael. I'm sorry. That win jumps us up the standings all the way to second. 2 points down on Eclair. We're tied with Chuck Norris. Then you got Carlos Sainz a few points down. Ferdinand, he's not far off that top spot. Then there's a little bit of a gap, but it's still early. We're only on week 3. Scroll through the rest of them here. You'll find that our teammate Zane Baloney hasn't scored anything yet. Again, it's early. I can't bump draft him, but is there a way we can work the draft together to get up near the front? And then if you look over on the constructor's side of things, we're sitting at third. We need Zane Baloney to pull off some magic here this first year. That's asking him a lot. I understand that he's a rookie, but if I want to contend for constructors, we're gonna need his help because look at how far out Scuderia Ferrari is. I asked y'all's to go down to the comments last week. Tell me if you think I should work on the R&D work because I had a really good time. The car is not good. It is a struggle to run with this thing. It is so slow coming up out of the corners. It doesn't handle well, and that's probably why Zane Baloney struggled last week. Because our color is black, it looks like the vehicle performance, we have nothing on that bar graph. I have in mind that Baloney ran 12th at Bahrain. So there is this possibility he could still find a way to make that race car work. I'm gonna hold off on R&D. One more week, we'll see how he performs today. If he sucks, then we'll start to get some stuff going. Have the money, I'll at least start to do something with our facilities. Resource point generation, always good. Advance the time, we're headed to Imola. Another track I really enjoy doing when it comes to Formula NASCAR. I threw in some G-Force training for Baloney. Hopefully that makes some sort of difference. I don't believe he had any sort of upgrade last week. I couldn't stick anything in the schedule for him. Maybe this will make the difference. We're headed off to Elephant Head Super Speedway. I have no idea what F124 Formula NASCAR is going to deliver to us. Will it be like China, a really good track, good race when it comes to this mod, or will it be more like Bahrain, which was kind of a snooze? Remember this, Mrucz Motorsport loves you. Mrucz Motorsport loves you, even if the bank is trying to rip the team that I have built away from my hands. Let's get this video started. Let's go!
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Russell, Sainz, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Albon, Bottas, Stroll, Joe, Sargent, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Ocon, Gasly, Sparkles, and Zane Baloney. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
Baloney got himself a penalty. I have absolutely no idea what the hell he did, but that's fine. We're on this last row together. We're gonna try to work together, work this draft. I can't really push him but we can work the draft together, getting slipstreams by one another. I want to see if I can get him some positions today. We're underway at Imola. Really didn't have too many of those. Send it. Get in there, man. Get it in there. Of those collision warnings a week ago. I don't think we need to do a whole lot of bump drafting in order to make this work. It's okay. It's okay. He's my teammate. I built that car. I think if I could just get him like a few spots here, then maybe he could start to figure something out for himself. Awfully cloudy today at Imola, but there's no rain in the forecast.
Right.
I am driving away from him. This is already looking pretty bad in terms of getting him any sort of positions. Maybe we need to work on, maybe I need to work on, spend some resource points. Give me the row on engine power. Oh, look at, hey, he's making a move. He made a move on Gassy. He's not in last anymore. I gotta try to make some holes for him. Some holes that need fill. Come on, baloney. Nikes, that was so damn close to be in major shit. A strat we kind of learned last week at China was that pushing them into the corners deeper than they want to go. They hit the brakes way too damn early, allows them to pick up on that slipstream a bit better, because otherwise he wouldn't be getting any sort of suction off of Hulk Hogan up there. Look at him. You see that? I pushed him deeper into the corner than he wanted to go, and he set the fastest lap. Can I push him to... Yeah, there... Yes! You can do some bump drafting.
Right, you've got to leave
but it's only really useful off into the corners. It's so fucking interesting. You gotta be tactical with the way you approach this Formula NASCAR in the F124 instead of just like pedal down, pedal to the metal, go of the F122. Someone, I believe, made the comparison in the comments that F122 Formula NASCAR is like Talladega, and this is more like Atlanta, New Atlanta. You gotta be smart, you gotta strategize. He's figuring some things out. Oh, don't get him too side, don't get him all squirrely. I can't push him too damn deep into the freaking... Go! I got him up in the air, man. Well, hey, it works, it's working. I got a little bit of a quarter cut of penalty. That's all right. He's up to P15. Yellow, we got a caution. Caution out on the speedway. For absolutely nothing at all. We're all still like in this conga line. We're all still in the slipstream together. Put a little bit of distance on the people behind us, directly behind us. I'm sending you, bud. We're going. This is the corner. This is where we make up positions today. Okay. It just sort of happened. I'm gonna try to make you some more holes, and you need to fill up. I think because I made that pass on him, that's allowed the guys up behind him to reel us back in. Come on, follow me, let's go, bud. Get that good slipstream. Follow me right up through here in the middle. Okay, he completely ignored that. He's his own man. Baloney is trying to find his own way in this world, which I can appreciate. Did you see that in my rear view? I have no idea who the fuck that was, but they were out in the damn grass. We've lost touch a little bit. Magneto has found his way in between us and Baloney. I'm just gonna try shoving people out wide, sending them to the back, that hopefully he can pass. Magneto had himself a moment. It slowed things down. It separated the field. Oh my God. That would have been, that right there, another instance. We had a similar thing happen at China last week where I wouldn't have been able to save the car in previous games. The nerfed handling. Thank you so much, EA Sports, for thinking so highly of my driving skills. You made this game so fucking easy. It's pretty damn awful. I feel like I'm at the friggin' arcade. I feel like I plopped in 50 cents. Back in the day, I could have got away with playing the game for only a quarter, but, you know, inflation. Popped in my 50 cents. Oh, I'm having a ball. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Brilliant maneuver. 2 places at once.
Yeah, 2 places at once. I gave up 5.
Clear.
Well, I believe that to be Stroll. We've got 3 wide there, and it did not work out. Making our pit stop here. It's kind of weird. I'm just, like, looking around. I've been paying attention this entire race. Speeding on the pits? You're not gonna hold me for 10 seconds, are you? Are you gonna make me sit here? Or is this gonna be added, is this gonna be tacked on at the end of the race? I don't... No! Holy shit! That's gonna be tacked on! Oh, well, I'm fucking dying! How the what? I don't even
Okay,
know where
stay
the
clear of the white line on the
freaking
exit.
pit
We'll
line
see the
was!
penalty.
That's freaking awful, and on top of that, it feels like we lost a monstrous amount of time on pit road. That felt pretty damn slow. 10 seconds. That's it. That seems to be a bit. That's kind of stiff, don't you think? That's quite a friggin' penalty. How could I have been speeding when I was tucked up underneath the asshole of another guy? I didn't see anyone else being doled out any sort of speeding penalties. It seemed to be just me, which I can't really call that to be too fair. And then Magneto, he's the second guy I've seen out in the friggin' dirt. Nearing
conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge.
All right, they're not liking the amount of bump drafting I'm doing, so I'm gonna have to reel it back in. What the fuck difference does it make? I've got 10 seconds of penalty. Baloney lost everything that we were working on gaining together. He's only in front of Stroll in the park. Last car on that, the trolley that's going on behind me. There's not much of a pathway towards points. All I can do right here is make up as many positions as humanly possible. Try to put as much time down on folks behind me and see where the hell all this shakes out. We've suddenly found ourselves up around the top 5. Elite bullshit! I'm tired of all your goddamn penalties! I gotta say, I feel like I've done not that much bump drafting. Not nearly as much as I was doing in like Bahrain. China, I kind of pulled back a little bit. Who is the stewards of this race this weekend? This Grand Prix weekend? They're gonna be a much harder time here in Imola than the first couple of weeks. They're a bit more racy up here around the front. Back in the back, no one really gives a shit. I am not giving up my positions. If we can continue to gain ground here,
First place.
we might be able to put up the 10 seconds on that secondary group. Can give some playful nudges. I'm coming to find out and not get a warning for it.
Okay,
Like
so
I can boop them out of the way a little bit. It's when I go and jam-pack my nose up underneath their fucking gearbox. That's what the FIA has a problem with. Still can't believe I got 10 seconds for that. I've never gotten a 10-second pit road speeding penalty, ever. And I've spent plenty of time. I guess they just never really gave too much of a crap about it before this year. It really would have been cool if I would have latched on to the top 3 the way they're driving away. I might have been able...
If you continue to cut corners, the stewards are going to give you a penalty. Be careful. Okay, we've been given a time.
Yeah, you know, I could have made up the 10 seconds, but 13 seconds, that's just crazy! Look at that, though. They're up 5 seconds. I really could have used that shit! I wish Baloney was up here, man. I could be getting him some damn points. When is the last...
Okay, mate, I'm afraid that's race over. The stewards have black
I
flagged
barely
you.
even touched the guy! I know, are you fucking kidding me? I was getting into so many more people the first 2 weeks. What changed? At Imola, I believe Bahrain, we shit all over Bahrain. Imola? Hell no. F124 Formula NASCAR? Hell no! I can barely get in anybody. Like, I don't understand. I feel like Bahrain, I was bump drafting the entire race trying to make it work. And they were giving me so many warnings. I didn't get nearly as many warnings today. That's the NASCAR side of Formula NASCAR. No consistency. Okay, yeah, that was awful. This race right here was looking a little too much like F123. EA Sports. EA fucking Sports has ruined the handling, has made the penalty system not fun, and has effectively killed Formula NASCAR mod. This is what EA Sports does to video game franchises. Vegetable wins. I mean, that's not even realistic anymore. He's not winning anymore. Eclair, King Louis, they're the three that just blip. Chuck Norris, Oscar Mayer Wieters, Curious George, Sergio Perez Hilton, Albino, Sings, Ferdinand. They score all the damn points. Yukio took the fastest lap away from our boy Zane Bull. Wow. Got completely driven off from. And why does it say I only have a 3-second penalty? No, that is incorrect. I had 13 seconds. God damn it. I don't know. Through 3 weeks, we got such a mixed bag. Bahrain was pretty It was kind of like a wet fart. But then China was great. This was diarrhea. How was I speeding right there when I was packed right up against them? Shouldn't they each, we were all doing like the same speed right there. Shouldn't they all have gotten that time penalty then? That race right there has got me feeling a little bit suspect about what is to come in this series. We're headed to Spain next. You got Austria, Hungary, the Netherlands, Monza, Baku, and Vegas. We lose touch with the points leader. I mean, that's to be expected after that run, after being disqualified. I was feeling so high after China. I was low after Bahrain, high after China, even lower now after Imola. What is Spain going to offer? EA Sports just ruins things, man. They just make shit worse and worse and worse. Eventually, I'm gonna have to stop buying this shit. Codemasters, when they were out on their own and they were just making these F1 games, it was like year after year, man, they were all so damn good. All they did here was change the color scheme of these menus. Nothing is really different here in the My Team. The handle, it's like you're playing an arcade game. Like I said, I popped 50 cents and I popped 2 quarters in because of inflation up over a quarter. That's what EA Sports does. They charge you more money and you get less of a product. The AI doesn't race as good. It's not as fun. And every year, I'm coming back, I'm trying again. F1 22, it's just like everything in F1 22. That was the last time Codemasters really had a say-so on what was going on. F1 23, F1 24, big fat fucking stinkers because EA Sports has finally gotten their full way. I'm just pissed off, man. There's so many like little things too as I'm playing this that have made it a worse experience. In the replay system, they yanked the music out. So now you're in the replay system and you're just taking your pictures or whatever. I always look for a thumbnail picture. They pulled the music, so now it's just silent. It's just like one of these little things. It's like, why'd you do that? It's worse. It's not as good of an experience. It's just what EA Sports does. As the years go by, games get worse and worse and worse. NASCAR was like the first one to experience it with them. They had really good stuff at the beginning, and then as the years went by, it just became more and more of a dumpster fire. Look at NASCAR 09. Oh, God, look at NASCAR 09. What a raging inferno for a dumpster fire. I can't believe we are here now. I'm having this conversation now after the great run that we had at China last week. You are not given the freedom to do what you want with the game, the settings. I can't turn down the penalties. It's just, they make these determinations for you. It's not as fun. I can't make the experience what I want it to be. And that has just crippled the Formula NASCAR mod. It's a shell of its former self. At least we have F1 22 to fall back on. I'm done. I'm done today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know if any of you guys did. I hope you did. Our first DNQ. Woo-wee! I love you. Ow. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Go!